Cuckoo! Booyah! What up, you guys? Welcome back to another one of these videos. My name is Lauri Koskinen from Juggling Mastery, and today I'm gonna do a product review. This is a request that I've got many times. Could I do review on the Mario Berousek, the Mr. Babache Mario Berousek speed juggling clubs? Right, so this is the quick review about the clubs, my personal opinion. If you don't share this opinion, I don't care. This is my opinion. I've used this, I bought this in 2017, and I've used them in 2 tours and a couple of shows. So I have used them a lot. And there's a couple of things that you should know before you're gonna buy. First of all, they're expensive, okay? I bought 10. And I got a discount. I bought them straight away. I was in EJC in Poland 2017, and I bought them from Mr. Babache themselves. So I got a discount. I bought 10 clubs because I had 5 that I'm using. So I wanted 5 for stage and 5 for practice. So I had like 2 sets. And it turns out it was a good idea because this is what it looks like when it's very little used. This is what it looks like after it's been used for a while. And see that? So the first thing you should know, the paint comes off really easily, okay? That's just because that is, to me, the biggest thing. That is the most annoying thing. Like, watch this. I'm gonna show you. Alright. Let me take a spot. These are newer clubs. Like, these are my stage clubs that I only perform with. So only performance, no practice, and they get still like this. All right, so this is a clean part. Okay, what's that? On here, on the top here, I'm gonna punch those together. Can you see that glitter? Like, look at that. Can you see? Yeah. Here, not there. How much did come off just from that? Look at the table. Like, look at that. You know what that is? That is glitter. Like, literally just comes off. So yeah. So the paint, it just comes off. And this happened since the day one. So you cannot be like, well, those are 3 years old, 4 years old clubs. So of course the paint is gonna come off. Like, look at that, just by one hit. Let me turn the camera, cover my face. That just happened, yeah. Just one hit. So the paint comes off super easy. So if you're gonna get yourself one, get extras, okay? Now, to be fair, I have a friend who bought 4 of these, and he said his paint does not come off. But my paint comes off from all of the 10 clubs. I have a friend who has 7 clubs. All of the paint comes off as easily. And I know another other performer who has clubs, a lot of these, and the paint just comes off. So I don't know if this was like a bad painting job, or if they don't know how to do it, or if they've changed something. I haven't seen clubs that the paint does not come off. I've only heard about it, so. But yeah, at least my clubs, the paint just comes off, so just know that. All right, but let's talk about the club in itself. It is a speed juggling clubs. So these are made for speed juggling. And what I've heard, that these are like Mario Berousek design, so they're made to look like Mario Berousek clubs, okay? But it was not Mario Berousek who wanted these clubs. It was this other juggler, a speed juggler who's in Cirque du Soleil, or was, or is. I don't know how the situation is now. But so he wanted the clubs, but they had to make something, so they make it for Mario. So it's like a Mario club because Mario is more famous. So he got them to do that. So now he has his own clubs, but they're not his. They're Mario Berousek clubs. Anyway. Yeah, so they made the club look like Mario Berousek clubs. But the problem is, it is not the clubs that he uses. Mario Berousek does not use these clubs. He uses his own clubs he makes for himself. Okay, so just know that these are not the same clubs that he juggles with. These are commercially made to look similar than that, right? But these are made for speed juggling, and that's what they're made of. To do that, okay? To spin very fast and to look very nice. Oh, damn. That is where the silver color comes in. It looks very nice, and I give you that. It looks very, very cool. Now, is it a good club? No. Okay, and I'm gonna give you my opinion why I don't think it's a good club. First of all, the knobs. The knobs are terrible. This is the original knob. I use Henry's knobs because Henry's knobs are so much better, so much lighter. It makes it so much easier to spin. Like if you want to do speed juggling with these, change the knobs right away. The bottom knob, it's super heavy. And the problem with this, it is not designed by juggler. It is not created for jugglers. It is designed by engineers who think differently. Okay, they don't think how to improve the juggling the juggling club for jugglers. They think about how to improve it in engineered way. So this has like some sort of air defection pumping thing. I don't know what it is, but it's supposed to like there's some anti-shock thing. So when it hits, boom, there's some airspace inside to make it not break so easily or something like that. It's just ridiculous. For jugglers, it makes it worse. So change the knob right away to Henry's knob. The top knob, if you wanted to make it spin faster, you take that off as well. It is also, it makes it spin faster if you just take it off and if you change this, okay? And now it spins even more fast, even more easy. Okay, so for me, if I wanted to spin super fast, super easily, I go like this. If I want it to be a little bit slower, to have a little bit more control, then I put that back on, okay? And it's easy to put, but now it's a little bit slower. If I want it to be faster and more easier and more relaxed for my arms, I do that. This, putting that, it adds a little bit more control, but it's also a little bit slower, right? Just so you know. The next thing is the plastic. It's whole, I like this, the shape that it's sort of like this. That I really like that. And it's this old school where you have these bamboo sticks and or corks. I don't know what you made it from. I think it's bamboo or cork or something like that, super light. And then just wrap the tape around it. That's what gives it the shape. This is just hard plastic. Now the problem, it's very cool shape. I really like it. I love the like the whole size and everything of it. But it's hard plastic, so it's really hard. So it's slippery. So when you have 2 or 3 in your hand, they're super hard, they bounce each other, and it's very slippery to start, so it is not good material. It looks cool, but it doesn't work too well. It's too heavy, right? And the handle is very thick, so it's hard to hold 3 or 4 in your hand. That's why I don't do 7 with these, because it was way too difficult to collect 3 so easily in my hand. And even 4, impossible. So I just don't do it, all right? So just so you know, these are made for speed juggling and for speed juggling only. If you want to do something else with this, don't, okay? These are only for speed juggling. Everything else, multiplexes, body throws, body rolls, just too hard with this. Okay, not impossible, but just too much harder. There's no point. If you want silver clubs, get a silver clubs. If you want speed juggling clubs, then these. When it comes to, if you want to take the knob away, there's this hard plastic thingy, and some of them it's like, yeah, sometimes it's black, sometimes it's clear, like that. Focus on it. So just so you know, it's not always the same. If you like black, you can just take a black marker, mark it. I have a friend who takes a silver marker, like a silver paint marker, and just paints them both silver. So it doesn't matter. But if you don't use the knob, it can break on you, okay? Like that. You see this? I've dropped them in my practice and it just breaks. So just so you know, they will break easier if you take the knob away. So that's what I said again, have the training session clubs and the performance clubs separately. Cool. that's pretty much it. So just let's do like a quick recap. I think that's all I wanted to say. First of all, these are speed juggling clubs. They're made for speed juggling, nothing else. Only speed juggling. Okay, so if speed juggling is what you want to do, then take a look at these clubs. Second thing, the plastic is too hard. It makes it bouncy. It makes it slippery. I don't like it. I like the shape of it, but I don't like the club. The handle, I think it's too big for me. It's good only for speed juggling, but if you want to do anything else, if you want to collect easier, it makes it really, really hard. So just so you know. And the knobs are terrible, so get rid of them, especially the bottom one. Change it to Henry's, or if you wanted to have a little bit more weight, change it to play knob. I like it lightest as possible, so it's easy as possible for my wrists when I do speed juggling, so that's why I have the Henry's knobs. And yeah, the paint comes off. It just comes off. Like, that's what you're gonna get. So get 2 sets of clubs, training clubs and foaming clubs. That way you can make them last longer, all right? And lastly, no, that's it. And they're expensive, so don't do it as for a hobby thing. Like, only if you want to perform. The only reason that I use these clubs, and I do use them, I use these clubs. The only reason is because they are the only commercially available speed juggling clubs. I'm too lazy to make them myself. I'm at that point that I want to spend time doing these juggling props because I can live with these. If I would do speed juggling, like that would be my thing, then I would make it my own. But I just want to buy them, and I know they're available, so that's why I buy them. But if there would be any other like these speed juggling clubs available, I would try those. Alright? But now these are the only ones, so that's why I use it. Cool. Should you buy them? I don't know. Make up your own mind. But that's it. That's the Mario Berousek that's the Mario Berousek speed juggling clubs. Alright? That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you learned something, and that's it. I'll see you in the next video.